This episode of the Opie Radio Podcast sponsored by Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. Go to greenchef.com/90opie. Use the code 90opie to get $90 off, including free shipping. greenchef.com/90opie. What are you doing? Going outside? All right, let me do this thing. What do you got in your mouth? Is that one of my socks? All right, we can handle that. Anderson Pac Live. What's going on, buddy? You're first on the YouTube. You're first to the live stream, my friend. What's going on, Alucard and Kevin Klamak, Taswa. Oh, my God, some crazy names coming in from the YouTube. Tara Siddell, good afternoon. She writes, she's first on the Facebook. What's going on, everybody? Chris Rocco, Darren Alberson, Benjamin Tucker, Vincent Scaramuzzo, Hung Dong, Point for Dave on the YouTube, Michael Gartland, Brian Humphreys. The list goes on and on. Oh my God. Justin Johnson, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Mike Burnich, it looks like. Yo. It's been a hell of a week. There's been a lot of espionage and hacking and chaos and intrigue and VPNs and IPs and Facebook and Zuck, demonetization, losing my Facebook. I think after a week, I'm starting to get my Facebook back. What was so weird, I got hacked by the Russians. And I got a couple IT guys on it, and they really, really helped me out. But what was really, really strange, I couldn't do anything with my Facebook. But whoever had control of it, they were allowing me to continue live streaming. So I think they were just making money off my live streams. I have no idea. But the Facebook page is still a mess. We're trying to get it all back together. So here we are. I sort of got control of the Facebook page again. For a while, it was just kind of floating in space, and then we learned that we were hacked. My goodness. Fuck the haters, Turd Ferguson says. I don't have a lot of haters. I have a small group of people that are very, very obsessed that just roll out troll accounts all day long. So here we are at the beach. I escaped with Doggy, as you can see. He's very, very happy to be back at the beach. Although he's not able to sniff a lot of butts out here, unfortunately. Turn on two-factor authentication, please, Sarah. Sarah, what's going on? How was your hysterectomy? I feel like I'm completely out of touch, even though I did some live streams in the last week, but I was very, very distracted because we weren't sure if my banking was compromised. We weren't sure if my YouTube channel was compromised. I wish they just took my goddamn Twitter account. I would have thanked them for that. My son, I got to tell you, he went back to school for the first time in-person learning today. They're back in the city. I'm meeting a few fishing buddies out here tomorrow, and we're going to start throwing in. What's going on over there, Doggy? What do you see? There's nothing out here. I got to see what Doggy's looking at. Matt G with the $1.49. My God, I haven't made money in a week. Thank you, Matt G. What are you looking at, Doggy? Oh, you're barking at nothing. He's barking at nothing. So I threw him in the car, right? Me and him took the ride to the beach so I could do some fishing tomorrow because it's early, but we officially called it and we said game fucking on. So we're going to throw in tomorrow, me and a couple buddies. So I throw Doggy in the car for the long ride way out here, kind of in the Montauk area. And he says goodbye to the whole family, right? He's in a car for, I don't know, 2.5 hours, something like that, maybe closer to 3 hours. And then we get to the house, and this idiot runs around the house assuming that the rest of the family was here. What? How stupid are dogs? I'm like, hey, dummy, don't you remember we said goodbye to them about 3 hours ago? They're not in the house. It's just me and you. What do you think? They teleported ahead of us, you idiot? You dumb dog. Here we go. We got a car coming by. I don't see any fishing poles on the car, though, so I don't think yeah, that's not a fisherman. That's somebody that's just trying to get some action. These people drive by and they don't think we know. They drive to the end and it gets a little quiet down there. And then they just go at it in the cars. Yeah, I might have stumbled upon one or two over the years with none with Doggy. I was going to say with Doggy. That's absolutely not true. Look at Doggy even knows. Doggy knows what they're up to. Now I gave myself the hiccups. TCAP 2112. Opie destroyed my cousin's toothpick art back in the day. I don't think that's true, my friend. I couldn't get it. You're lying. Guy came in with toothpick art. He was going on Letterman. He stopped in and showed us his art. And I was just casually trying to get the toothpick art in my hands, but it never happened. The guy was on to me. And then when he fled the building on 57th Street, when we were in that wonderful facility that XM built for us before he went over to the stupid corporate environment that is Sirius. Yeah, we had it good before that. And then he was running out of the building with his toothpick art. I took the mustard and started spraying it out the window to try to hit him with the mustard because I was so mad I couldn't destroy his toothpick art. And look, I got to just say, because it's the God's honest truth. And then the yellow mustard might have ended up on a young Asian man. And he was very, very confused why it was raining yellow mustard from the sky. That is a very, very true story. Oh, I got hiccups. There's two dogs for you, Doggy. Why don't you introduce yourself? Why don't you give him a little bark or two, huh? Oh, Doggy. What do you got? What do you got? Which one you like? Doggy wants some action. Doggy! We're going to go fish tomorrow, Doggy. Well, that's a very different bark. Does anyone speak Doggy? What is he trying to say right now? What is he trying to say? That's a very different bark for Doggy. Oh, he wants it. I mean, he just spent the last week at a dog park just sniffing butts all day long, and now he's out here. You know, we're isolated once again. Getting ready to do some fishing tomorrow, and he's wow, I don't know why he's barking like that to that particular dog. Now the dog's looking up at him like, yeah, what do you got? What do you got? Relax, brother. My doggy is fucking Jake Paul, motherfucker. He'll knock you out with one punch. That Jake Paul fight was, I mean, it was impressive. First round knockout. I checked it out. But if this guy wants to be taken seriously, he's got to start actually boxing boxers, right? He made stupid money off that fight. He had stupid Justin Bieber perform, I think, 4 songs. He's never been hit. John Court says true. But he's not really fighting anyone yet. Robert Ian, 1.5 million pay-per-view buys, $75 million generated. Oh, my God, and I'm hoping to make $75 this afternoon. Opie, if you boxed Anthony, would you win? Oh, please. Of course, vice versa. Of course. I do 10-second push-ups, my brother. Did you bet on the trial, Ope? No, I did not. What do you guys think? Guilty or not guilty? I know there's a few different charges, but he's going to definitely be guilty of something, right? Common sense would say, oh my God, you just triggered half your fucking audience, Open. Harry, he just triggered everybody. He'll get off. You think he'll get off? Little hung jury action? You only need one, I think, right? Guilty without a doubt. All right, look, I'll read the comments for a couple minutes here. Guilty or not guilty? Bill Marchant didn't even follow the trial. Philip Brooks, guilty without a doubt. Guilty, Mike Gambale says. Floyd was a crackhead piece of shit. Whoa, like Hunter Biden, Casey and NorCal. So he deserved to die? Damn. Drug overdose, Star Rider saying. Turd Ferguson, man, oh my God, it's going by way too fast. Maybe I shouldn't have encouraged everyone to write at the same time. Manslaughter at most. Wait, oh shit, you can slow down the comments. That's my first beer, believe it or not. Diablito 118, guilty dude. He fucked up big time. If not, only one juror could say no, and the trial begins again. Ian Undercover, Harry the Hater says guilty. John Courts, he's guilty, but it's up to the jury. Gregory Bogart, Opie, buy groceries in case stuff goes down. Shell Saladino, guilty. John Garwick, oh my God, Josh Garwick, oh my God, I just lost Josh. Oh Christ, these comments are coming in too fast. I'll just try to pick them off as best I can. Diablito 118 with the hold on. Thank you, sir. I hope you got your hold on t-shirt at opieradio.com. That shirt is selling nice. Mistrial, you're saying, Andy Volin. What's up, Andy? Gregory Bogart, Opie might be guilty. Has to be guilty. Sonny Heim says. Elysium, he's going to walk, but will live the rest of his life in the Czech Republic somewhere undercover. Sarah! Wait, where did Sarah go? Would he have died without a knee on his neck? Nope. So guilty, Sarah from Buffalo says. Brian Bernard giving me $9.99. And he got his hold on t-shirt. That's very, very nice of you there, Brian Bernard. Sarah, you still haven't told me how you're feeling from the hysterectomy. The private Facebook group, I poked in there a couple times in the last week, and people were looking for you and wondering how you were doing. Feeling all good. Okay, good. That's all I need to know, Sarah. Thank you. We care about you, Sarah. And now that you did an episode of the podcast, you're kind of known now. Well, I mean, some people heard it. LOL, but the knee on his neck didn't kill him, according to his autopsy. Schmuckamuck says. Manslaughter, raise hell, H says, 7 to 10 years. I can't wait to do a little fishing tomorrow. I got here and a school of dolphins were just swimming by my locale. This is where I want to be, although we're doing a lot more of the city thing in the next month, letting the kids finish out their school year with some of that in-person learning. I'll tell you right now, I don't know where a lot of you guys are from. I mean, I know Sarah's from Buffalo. David Hernandez with the $20. Love you, Ope. Well, David, I love you, motherfucker. No, thanks, David. I appreciate it. I don't know where a lot of you guys are from. Man, the coronavirus is over in New York City. It is just over. No one gives a shit. Although the cool thing is I was there about a week. And I'm going back really soon. This is just a quick little visit to the beach to do a little fishing. But I only saw maybe less than 5 people without a mask. And I was out a lot with the dog, getting my daughter to school and doing errands on my electric scooter. I almost bought it, by the way. Some asshole fucking opened up his passenger side door as I'm flying down one of the side streets in New York. And man, I missed that door I missed it by a C hair, to be totally honest with you. And oh my God, that freaked me out. Less than 5 people without a mask the whole time I was there. Everyone's wearing masks, but they don't give a fuck. They're doing everything. They're going to the restaurants. They're getting their ice cream. They're going to the parks. They're working out. They're playing in the parks, the really, really crowded parks with their kids. I mean, it is over in New York City. I can tell you that much. Oh, my God, that was a quickie. That's the same car that went down the beach to get some action. There's only 2 types of people. So if you see a car like that, they're flying out of here. They got whatever needed to be done. You notice they were going a lot slower down the beach, and now they're out of here. That means they don't like each other. If they actually liked each other and they had a little romantic thing going down that way, they would be driving back this way a little slow. but they want to just be done with each other. Anyway, so yeah, we've been out here long enough. When you see the trucks, and come Memorial Day, you're not allowed to ride the trucks on the beach anymore. But you usually get the fishermen. You'll see those guys. They got poles all over the fucking place and coolers, mounted to the front or the back of their truck. And then a car like that where you see no fishing shit, they just want to go down to the end of the beach to either watch the sun go down. Now, the sun isn't going down today. It's too cloudy. So the only other reason to go down that way is to get some action in your car. Everyone, for goodness sake, turn on two-factor authentication for Facebook. Trust me, I work in risk management at a bank. Attacks are constant. That's Sarah from Buffalo. I had the two-factor authentication on there, Sarah. People were puzzled by what happened to me. Was it an inside job? We'll let you know at the top of the hour. We can discuss Pearl Jam and music. All right, I'll do that. What's your favorite Pearl Jam song, Sarah? Mine, by far, is Elderly Woman Behind the Counter in a Small Town, followed by Just Breathe. And even though it's been played to death, I kind of like Daughter. There you go. There's my top 3 Pearl Jam songs. What's your top 3 Pearl Jam songs? Even flow. I like that. Better in your car than on the beach. Not much worse than sand in your ass, Travis. Atherton says, I tried that sex on the beach once, and oh my goodness. That gets a little rough. Man, 1 or 2 grains of sand could do a world of hurt. Debbie up in Boston. Yes, Just Breathe, right? Just Breathe is an amazing song by Pearl Jam. Oh, Release is an amazing song. Philip Brooks, very, very good. I don't like rats. Philip Brooks, sorry. Sorry to shit on your choice. I don't like rats. Oh, Black is an amazing song too, Sarah. Oh my God, Black is an amazing song. I might have to. All right, I'll put that in my now I'm up to 4, so I need 1 more to round off my top 5. 1 more. I got Release in there. I got Just Breathe. I got Elderly Woman Behind the Counter in a Small Town, and I got Black. I need 1 more. Oh, Yellow Ledbetter. Fuck, vice versa. Ooh, do I go Yellow Ledbetter? Oh, you're making me think now. Can I figure this out? Can I figure out my top 5? Black is definitely in there. Yellow Ledbetter is an amazing song, though. Damn it. I hope I don't get food poisoning, by the way. There's not much in the house because we pretty much emptied the fridge before we left. We weren't really sure when we were coming back. And I also realized I didn't feed my tropical fish. Kind of weird that I would drive 3 hours just to feed my tropical fish, but I've been known to be that ridiculous. So I found some cheddar cheese and some pretzels. I'm like, this is a good snack to hold me over because I did find some frozen tuna in the freezer, so I know that's good. And I'm just chowing down on this cheddar cheese and the pretzel rods. You got to go pretzel rods, right? Oh my God! And then I look down and there's a giant, out of control, spreading mold on my cheddar cheese, and I was eating it the whole damn time. How sick do you get from mold on cheese? I'm thinking your body kind of takes care of that, right? Because I had a friend, one of my college friends, he would buy all those fancy cheeses and he would leave them on the top of his fridge for whatever reason. And I remember I was visiting him and he brought down the cheeses and it was all sorts of mold on them. Like, we can't eat that shit. And all he did was he just sliced off the mold and then sliced some nice pieces of this amazing cheese that he got from a cheese shop. And it was delicious. It was no harm. Philly's saying that's good. Just scrape the mold off. Yeah, well, that's the problem, Turd Ferguson. I didn't notice the mold. And I was, halfway through my snack and just saw giant mold on the cheddar cheese. Did you guys see that the helicopter took its first flight on Mars. How amazing is that? And then I had a business call, not to brag, but working on some things. And I'm just kind of pacing around my house, and my cell service got all sorts of fucked up. And I'm like, really? On the same day that NASA flew a goddamn helicopter on Mars, I still get shitty cell service at this house. Oh, Jesus, flat earth. Opie, it's torture. I don't know. I think I figured out the flat earthers. I think they just want to be dicks. I think that most of them know that the earth is round, but they just want to be dicks. That's the theme in society, unfortunately, these days. Or should I say society, where people just want to be dicks. Pat Duffy, a guy I work with, is a hardcore flat earther, and he agreed to come on my show to talk about it. Oh, jeez. Pat Duffy, instead of doing that shit in the private Facebook group, I should open this up to you. I'll get you and the guy on. I'll shut the fuck up, and so everyone could check it out. Because we do some numbers. We were doing some really nice numbers until the Russian hack. Rich Brookman, you are the best. Hope. Great view. Thanks. And we just saw a vehicle go by where a couple went down the beach, had some action, and then flew out of here. So that was like an extra bonus. And then we also had Doggy barking like a lunatic today with very different barks. Man, that Doggy protects us, though. Me and my son were at the dog park, and wow, it's insane. New York City has these dog parks. I've walked by them a million times. Now I got a dog, so I got to be part of the society. And this one lady's telling me, were you here for, oh, I wish I remember the dog's name. Let's just go with Tiffy. Were you here for Tiffy's birthday party earlier? It was a huge success. And I was like, oh my God, ew, no, why would I do that? But I guess they have like birthday parties for their dogs at the dog park. But I've had more conversations with New Yorkers in the last, I don't know, we've been in and out of New York City in the last 3 weeks. We've spent a lot of time in New York in the last 3 weeks. And I've had more conversations with New Yorkers because I have a dog than, before we got the dog. I guess that's all I needed to do was get a dog because everyone wants to talk. And it starts with the dog. And then it goes to everything fucking else. It's like a thought starter, which is kind of cool. But we're at the dog park. And, wow, yesterday was crowded. There were like 30 dogs in there. And dogs, they get curious and they jump on you as you're sitting on a bench. And me and my son, we're talking about, Marvel superheroes. And some of the dogs were jumping up on us. And Doggy lost his fucking mind and went into protection mode. And it scared the shit out of me and my son. We didn't realize he was capable of doing that. And he was basically telling the dogs to back the fuck off. I like that. I want to train him like he's a German Shepherd because people look at him like, oh my God, he's so fluffy and adorable. And I want him to have the instinct of a fucking German Shepherd. How do I get that done? Like, I want a word where I just say the word and he just goes ape shit because they'll never expect it. They'll never see it coming. And I think that'd be cool. Connor P. Jesus, out of nowhere. You train your dog with peanut butter and your balls. Holy shit. Pat, this is what we should do. Oh, that's not good when he's barking downstairs and I'm the only one here. Can you guys hold on a second? And then, Pat, I'll tell you what I want to do. Hold on. Maybe I'll get another beer. Hold on. Doggy. While Opie checks on some suspicious noises coming from downstairs, let's welcome a brand new sponsor to the Opie Radio podcast. I'm talking about Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. Go to greenchef.com/90Opie. Use the code 90Opie to get $90 off, including free shipping. I love Green Chef. But Opie, don't you love HelloFresh? Yes, I love them too. Relax, HelloFresh bought Green Chef. And I just completed my first box from Green Chef, and I made a chicken pot pie. It was delicious and very, very easy to make. Green Chef is the first USDA certified organic meal kit company. Enjoy clean ingredients you can trust, seasonally sourced to peak freshness.
You know how this works, right? Ingredients come pre-measured, perfectly portioned, and mostly prepped, so you can spend less time stressing and more time enjoying delicious, home-cooked meals. And Green Chef makes eating well easy and affordable with plans to fit every lifestyle. Whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, or just looking to eat healthier, there's a range of recipes to suit any diet or preference. And you know, experts find that following a plant-based diet decreases the possibility of high blood pressure and boosts your immune system. Here's the deal. I love eating healthy, but also tasty. And I gotta tell you, Green Chef is perfect for me. For me! And hopefully it'll be perfect for you. Don't take my word for it. Check it out for yourself. Go to greenchef.com/90opie. Use the code 90opie to get $90 off, including free shipping. Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. Once again, go to greenchef.com/90opie. Use the code 90opie to get $90 off, including free shipping. And welcome aboard to Green Chef.
All right, no big deal. He was just barking at a black van with two guys that were dressed completely in black. But I think everything's good. You all right, doggy? He's back up here. That was scary. Yeah, there were diplomatic plates on the van, RJ Hinners. I don't know what that was about. Whatever. I'll call the cops. They'll figure it out. Oh, my God. I got pulled over for speeding, by the way. Jesus. And I kind of pulled a male version of Karen. Because we have this tiny, tiny little community, very, very tiny. It's one of those towns where the local police are like, fuck, man, they don't have much to do, you know? So they want to just pull everybody over. And the guy pulls me over, and I roll down my window, and he goes, license and registration. Look, this is white privilege. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Because I looked right at him, I went, I know blank. And he goes, well, can I still see your license, you know? I go, okay, I live here. And I hand over the license, right? And he walks back to his car. And then I called blank. I go, hey, blank, I got pulled over. Next thing you know, I don't know what happened. Next thing you know, he comes back to the car. He goes, I'll give you a warning. I'm like, thank you. I go, I appreciate you pulling over the speeders because it's really annoying out here. And he goes, yeah, but you're one of the speeders. And I go, I know, but I live here. This is a true story. Christ. It's a true story. I don't know what to tell you. But here's the other side of it, because, you know, if I leave you just hang and you're like, wow, Ope's a real fucking dick. I already dropped a little something off where they hang out. Sorry, I'm picking my nose right now. I don't know what's going on. I got a giant nugget in there. Sometimes you gotta, man. You gotta get in there and get those nuggets out. Sometimes a nice blow with the tissue isn't going to get the job done. Let's be honest with each other. Sometimes you got to scrape, and shake it loose. Yeah, Bat in the Cave. Andy, you know. How you feeling after your second Pfizer shot a week later, John from Virginia says. I am back to, quote, normal, my friends. I feel very good. I definitely felt sluggish there for a little bit after the second shot, but I feel damn good now. Feeling like a weak bitch, eh? Wolfen Stevenson. I don't know what that means, Wolfen. What was your favorite station to work at? I would have to go with WAAF, the only station that really rocks. As far as with me and Anthony, excuse me. Solo, I would have to go with WCMF, the home of rock and roll in Rochester. So you got two answers there. Oh, from Jack in it, Wolfen saying, Jesus. All right, there you go, Wolfen. I would say guilty as charged, my friend. If you need to know. Jesus. XM was the best, though, right? Rory says, nope, not for me. we had more success at WNEW. We had more success when we worked for XM. But as far as my favorites stations go, it would be WAAF, the only station that really rocks up there in Boston, way outside Boston, but we, made believe we were part of Boston because, me and Ant were running on all cylinders. We were absolutely, completely on the same page. And WCMF in Rochester, when I was a solo guy, I loved that because that's when I was just getting started and everything was new to me. And the excitement that would flow through my veins as I knew I was about to turn on a microphone and talk. I don't think I'll ever properly describe that feeling back in the day. And all I was doing was introing some dumb records and doing liner cards. And then, it became too much of a business. And me and Ant, even though we were incredibly successful after WAF, the only station that really rocks, we weren't on the same page. So for me, it wasn't my favorite. Hey, Ope, I was listening to an old show clips. Was the Linda Blair interview pre-planned or did you guys do that on the spot? We absolutely did that on the spot. We improv'd a lot of the shit over the years.
And right now on the phone, it's Linda Blair. The power of Christ compels you.
Yeah. Woo-hoo!
The power of Christ compels you. 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 The power of Christ compels you.
Done yet?
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Hello?
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 The power of Christ compels you.
Did I hang up?
The power of Christ compels you. 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 Linda Blair, everyone. Linda Blair.
Oh, my ribs.
That could be one of the best interviews we've ever had.
That's what made the Opie and Anthony show so successful, by the way. And then other shows would be so frustrated by our success, but they weren't brave enough to just throw away their pre-planned show prep and just go with it. And we were brave enough to just go with it. We always had a damn good staff behind the scenes prepping like crazy. And then the best stuff came when we said, you know what, we don't need any of this stuff, and threw it away and just went with it. But it was a nice safety net. I would tell the guys all the time because they would prep, man, they would prep enough stuff for, I don't know, 2 or 3 shows. And every once in a while, or a lot of times, we would only use 1 or 2 of their pieces, something big in the news or whatever. And I would always sit the guys down in the office and say, don't think it's a waste because you guys prepare so well for us. It's such a safety net that we know we could go to that material at any time, and that frees the brain to just go with it and do improv. What do you think of the current state of morning terrestrial radio? There aren't many national shows anymore. Spectra 73. I was talking to Brother Weeze about that over the weekend. We were doing a little of that catching up. And he's like, dude, it's over. I go, yeah, no shit. I go, Weeze, turn off the lights when you're done. You're the last guy. And he said the people that are behind him, the youngsters, they really still believe they got careers ahead of them in regular radio. It's not true. I don't even know if regular radio will be around in 5 years. I can't tell you one terrestrial radio show that I would want to listen to. Yeah, go ahead. Make it about you, doggy. Go ahead, bark. A couple dogs on the beach, another dog going that way. Go ahead. There you go. He's going to bark. Why don't you wake up all the neighbors? I say in 3, 2, 1. Look at them just frolicking and having a good time. And you're stuck with me, doggy. We'll be out there as soon as we're done with this. Are the Russians stealing our Facebook money? Vincent Scaramuzzo says. I think I got that back. I think today it looks like that I got my monetization back on Facebook, and I'm reconnected to my bank account after my bank said, let's take a look at some things, make sure we're good here. For your protection, we're going to shut down everything and make it very, very difficult to deal with customer service, but it's for your good, not ours. So after, I don't know, a day and a half of that horse shit, I think, no, I know I'm reconnected to my Facebook, so there you go. It's been a hell of a week. It's not fun being hacked and scammed by the Russians. I might go on a hunger strike now. Ted Nugent's an asshole. He basically was saying that the coronavirus pandemic was a scam, something like that. And then, you wake up this morning and Ted Nugent tests positive for the coronavirus. So there you have it. There you have it. Ooh, that's guttural. What does the guttural bark mean when doggy does that? That's a different type of bark. Oh, I forgot to tell you, my dog was attacked in the dog park in New York City by a little white. I really need to know the breeds. It was a white dog that had just incredibly long white hair. Couldn't have been more than 18 inches off the ground, probably less. Smaller dog, very thin snout. And this guy comes into the dog park with his dog, right? And I could tell the dog had an attitude. And I knew the guy wasn't right because he had that kind of crazy facial hair, meaning, he missed a lot of spots. So he was a mess. And he walked in with this dog. And he let this dog off the leash, and this thing went nuts. It went after every dog in the dog park. And guess which dog got the brunt of it? My dog. He latched on and ripped fur out of doggy, where it was just that orange hair on my dog just hanging out of his mouth. And then the guy, who was definitely not completely there, goes, oh, he's very claustrophobic. There's too many dogs here today. Never says sorry as he's walking his dog off with a giant clump of my dog's fur in its mouth. Maybe that's why doggy's acting like this today. Because you know what? The only reason I just told that story is because that dog down there looks exactly like the dog that attacked mine. Oh, Big Mac, thanks for asking. How's your wife feeling? Any more doc's appointments? $50, LOL. Yeah, we're still paying incredible copays. She got a second opinion on the shoulder. I think I told you guys. Yes, they're suggesting surgery. The consensus is she definitely has a frozen shoulder, and they don't really understand frozen shoulders in general. If any of you guys out there really understand it, I can certainly use the knowledge. Says, I'd like to do surgery, get in there and see what's going on. And then I talk to my doctor friends, and they're like, you want to avoid surgery at all costs. So if a doctor's saying we want to get in there and see what's going on, that's not a good sign. And then my wife gets her notes and notices that they wrote up her knee. They wrote up her knee alongside her shoulder. So obviously the knee crap was for somebody else. So that's kind of a red flag, right? And this guy's one of the top shoulder guys in all of New York City. So now we don't know what to do. She's definitely using the arm a lot, but she just can't lift it. She can't. Oh boy, can I say this today? She can't lift it higher than like Hitler used to. She can't really lift it higher than that, and that's the issue. I mean, I got a back. I've told you this, I believe. I hate that I always start my shit with I told you this. Just say it, because there might be someone out there that didn't hear it, and they're hearing it for the first time, and the other people go, "Oh yeah, he said this already." Hopefully, he'll say something new, so I'm not bored of tears watching this. But I got the 2 herniated discs, a bad back, and I got a spine doctor that lives down the beach. That's a good friend of mine. He's the shirtless wonder that just jumps in the ocean in very rough waves and will swim a mile like it's nothing, and then jog past you with no shirt on, and the women start drooling, and then I reach for my shirt. That guy, he's a good friend of mine, though, and he knows I got bad herniated discs. And he basically said, and he does this for a living, he goes, if you could avoid it, don't do surgery. Oh, shit. Hold on. Talk among yourselves. I got a text message. I was trying to check in with the kids. They must have slept in. Oh, okay. All right, all good. I kind of wanted to talk to my kids before they went off to school, and I couldn't get them on the old FaceTime because they were getting ready. So they have left the house. They're on their way. That sucks. See, look, I made you guys a priority over my kids. That's not right. No, actually, they weren't answering, so I'm like, all right, I might as well live stream. Mandy Ayo, I've seen you, Mandy. I've been chatting in your lives for weeks on Facebook. You never see me. I know you're one of the regulars. I recognize you. I'll tell you the people I recognize as they go by. Philip Wright, I recognize. Of course, Butters. Ripley's Asylum is new. I hope he continues joining us every day. Mandy, I absolutely know you're a regular. RJ Hinters, I know he's a regular. Rachel, of course she's a regular. This was a lot of fun. Doggy sniffing the onion plant. Doggy, don't eat that. Don't touch peaches. That's my sock. I know you're bored. I'm finishing up. Dude, give me one more minute. It's not about you. Did you used to work for the Opie and Anthony show? And a big hi to all the people from the private Facebook group. Sorry I haven't been around that much, but I literally didn't have I didn't have any connection to it for a bit. That was really bad. Like Facebook gave me some of the features back, then others not so much. And one of them was I couldn't communicate with the private Facebook group. All right, I need another cup of coffee. And oh, you heard the bark, really? Now you got to go back out there? Of course you do. You don't have to acknowledge every bark, doggy. And then Skylight Frame for Mother's Day. Skylightframe.com, promo code Opie, O-P-I-E. I'm telling you, this is a great gift for Mother's Day. At the very least, go to skylightframe.com, put the promo code OPIE in, and check it out for yourself. If you like it, great. You use that promo code, you'll get a few bucks off. And I think your mommy will like it because it's different than the candy and the roses and that dumb gold-dipped rose. My God. And stupid stuffed animals. Do something different this Mother's Day. All right, I'm babbling. I got to go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Andy, the audio's not gone. I'm giving you a moment of zen. Jeez. Live in the moment for a second. This is your moment of zen. Yeah, John Quartz understands a moment of zen. All right, let's go back to the moment of zen. Yo, moment of zen. Yo, moment of zen. Hey, we're trying to do a moment of zen. Ah, you ruined my moment of zen. Moment of zen. Come on.
boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo.